Boom, baby, we're live. What is up? It is me, MLD, International Dating Coach, and I am going to be talking to you today about singles events are 90% women in the United States right now. And this is going to be quite the eye-opening event for a lot of people. I'm going to be showing you how to pull on the first date. So what's really important about today's episode is that you have to understand that there's an upcoming massive wave of singleness hitting the average modern woman. It's already here, but it's only going to increase in magnitude. Now, a lot of people that watch this kind of content, they are kind of, thinking it's all on the other side, right? Right now, men are blaming women for dating being bad, and women are blaming men for dating being bad, and it's hard out there. But I will also say it's mainly due to just a lack of skill of understanding relationships on both sides, due to how like the culture has just been mainstream culture has just been pushing bad narratives and bad advice on the general public, and both sides are taking this bad advice, and nobody's happy. So I'm going to show you how to capitalize on this, because I'll tell you this. All right. So I know a lot of these guys on a lot of the dating coaches, they really don't have a lot of experience like I have. I have dated with women from 30 plus countries all around the world. I have literally gone on 1,000 dates. I have a close rate usually somewhere around like 30%. So, I'm in the triple digit body count. And so I as a skill set, I understand this very, very, very in my core, to the point that I'm bored with it, to be honest. I have truly mastered the game, and I am only 39 years old, and I have mastered this. So today I'm going to show you 3 parts, because this is an episode about, obviously we have a frame and then also game. That's what today's episode is about. And I'm going to show you, because here's the thing. The average dating coach, he tells you, I'm just going to teach you how to get laid. that's like day one stuff here. That's like on my channel, my philosophy. I'm going to teach you how to get with women, and then also how to train your girlfriend or train your wife to go along with you and serve you, and you guys can have something happy and healthy together. Because a woman's going to be happiest when she's serving a guy that she loves 9 times out of 10. And the only women who disagree with that are just like damaged women who are just like, I'm not serving any man. And then they just go die alone somewhere, right? Game over for them, right? But I'm going to show you that, because a lot of these dating coaches and stuff on the internet behind the scenes, these guys, they don't have the girls in check. They don't have the right women. And they don't talk about like how there's so many quality good women out there, because they're at home with a bad woman. That's where they project all this stuff, all this nonsense going out there. So I said all that to say this. I'm going to show you some information that we have here from a video, and then I'm going to show you how this is such, like, honestly, the time of, especially if you have game. Like, the biggest thing right now, if you see news like this and you're worried, I've got bad news for you. If you see, oh man, singles events are 90% women, bro, I see that. I'm walking in there and knowing that I am majorly W. Pariah 51 says, are the crypto markets in trouble? I have said it in my private chats and stuff. I think there is a chance the bull market is over. I think there is a strong chance too. I think there's a lot of guys hoping for it not to be over. We will be covering that on tomorrow's episode of Tokyo Crypto Show in depth. I have personally exited into cash. I am literally out of everything. And my thesis played out perfectly. So now we got to see what's going on. The sentiment is very bad in crypto. The total crypto market cap is back to pre-Trump highs, pre-Trump bump election highs. Some people think we're just having a large correction, which could be true as well, because the reality is nobody knows. But as for me, I have just been watching Solana bleed out. This is a completely different topic, by the way. You're completely derailing the show, but I'm such a nice guy. I'm such a nice guy. I'm going to answer it for you because I'm a wealth of data. Everything you need is right here on this channel. I got you, boys. Easy. You want to make $1 million? No problem. Done it. You want to date a bunch of girls? No problem. Done it. You want to start a business? No problem. Done it. I'm going to teach you guys, because my specialty is to teach like these, the high performing guys, the intelligent people that watch me, because my content is long winded. It's not for like the TLDR generation. But once you listen to my content and you pay attention, you're gonna be like, wow, okay, this guy actually has solutions. So we're gonna get that rocking and rolling. Shout out to Dr. B. Thank you so much, brother. You've been a member for 47 months, coming up in 2 years. That means a lot. It really, really does. Let's get this party started.
Connection established.
Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something else to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
I am teaching you how to be strong. I am teaching you how to be powerful. So when bad things happen to you, you don't quit.
Okay, because you don't know how.
Because you don't know.
No, if I'm not going to explain to myself.
In normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady. You're very loud and obnoxious and you're rude.
You wanted to blow it up and make me seem like something I'm not, and I didn't appreciate that. But that's okay.
Did
you
you
can
watch my
do
channel?
what you want to do for your content.
Oh boy, somebody's triggered.
And
She's
you can do
triggered.
that. No, Adam sent me a clip.
You should want a woman that you can build with.
She can build me a sandwich.
My man.
It's common sense in every other country in the god world, but here you got to get out of god Venn diagram and be like, hey, don't post half-naked photos of yourself because you're gonna attract fucking predators.
All right. What up? Okay, so let's get this party started. So, look, let's talk about this real quick. All right. I'm seeing this happen in Japan too. Okay. What I have noticed, okay, countries who are in late stage capitalism, which is basically all first world countries, right? The women have been brainwashed through the institutions via the government, which gives the educational institutions, gives them endless financing, right, to ensnare people in debt and brainwash them. And they have told these girls, you need a job, you need a job, you need a job, you need a job. So nowadays, the average work experience for the average person, even if they're making six figures, it's very time consuming. So a lot of people don't have the time to reflect on their lives and do some self-development, because that's what having success in dating is all about. Man or woman, you need to reflect and you need to ask yourself, what's going on internally with me? Why can't I, because this is the average question for the average person, why can't I find what I'm looking for? And then you have to take some time to reflect. See, but the average person doesn't even realize they need to reflect. And they just keep going through life in a haze. And then finally, a lot of these people, though, they get into like their 50s, like maybe they start to do a little reflection, like, okay, why has every relationship I've been in failed? Why am I here in this position now? Right. And, looking at the circumstances now, that's what's happening. So a lot of these girls they're going to be continuously single into their 30s and onwards. Now, here's the thing. I am not Jesus. I'm not here to die for anybody's sins or save these women. Sorry, that's not me. Okay, but what I am going to tell you is you can definitely go to these dating events, right? And you can clean up. You can easily walk. If there is a group of women and I'm walking into them and engaging with these chicks and like, just talking, whatever. One, if there's virtually no competition there, I'm going to pull something. I may not pull immediately that first night because anybody who tells you like guaranteed will pull every night, no matter what, they're lying. Okay. It doesn't work like that. All right. Could you increase your probability of success? Yes, you can. But guaranteeing a pull every time is like, it's like celebrity level status, really. Okay. So that being said, we're going to talk about that today because there are a lot of good looking girls, ages, 30, and some of these women take good care of themselves. Some of these women look good until like they're in their 40s and stuff. And if you're just looking for, hey, just want to have fun, that's good. Do your thing. That cohort of women is growing and growing and growing. What the problem here with men is just men really are just so bad with women. That's just the reality of our culture right now. Men are so bad. And it is, it's for me, I'm okay because I'm fine. But it's not like a small problem. Like a lot of guys are really bad with women. And there's so many guys bad with women that they want to do pay for play. That's why the whole sugar baby thing is here. The reality is she's not a sugar baby. She's a prostitute. Okay. If you're paying a woman to have sex with you, she's a prostitute. You can say she's an escort or she's this or whatever euphemism you need to say. You're paying for pussy and she's a prostitute. She's a prostitute and you're a John. That's the truth. Okay. But it's like gotten to the point that guys have become so desperate that we've labeled this as something socially acceptable within our culture, which is no, call me old fashioned, but I don't want to pay for a woman to love me. I don't want to do that. I think a lot of guys are on board with that train of thought. So it is a skill issue on the side of men. All right. Now, I will tell you guys the truth, despite it. Is this really happening right now? No way. I actually want to look at this. MLD streaming optimism a single event and Cappy simultaneously is live with a video called "Young People Do Not Want to Get Married." Oh boy. Let's see. Let's take a look what all Grumpy's up to. Let's view his message of hope. The Aaron Clary message of hope. Arrow's 8 people watching him. Let's see. I mean, yeah, it's easier. Oh, he is doing it. Wow, that's funny. Young people do not want to get married. Well, I didn't say anything about getting married. But what I did say is that, a lot of these guys aren't even qualified to get married. Like let's not even, because look, the easy thing to do is just point at the insufferability of the average modern woman, right? Which is pretty high. However, that behavior is 10,000% because of men. Now, here's what I have as a skill set. I know without a shadow of a doubt, if a woman gives me the time of day, if a woman meets me, okay, we'll address this here in a second. Okay, is this a picture of you, Emil? Is that who you are? Let me know if that's you, or if that's like a picture of a celebrity or something. But it's just a skill issue. Okay, but I know. Here's the thing, and this is a skill you can learn too. I know that if a woman opens her heart to me and gives me the time of day, it's only a matter of time before she falls in love. Right? Straight up. You have to understand when it comes to game, If you want them to fall in love with you, you have to control the frame. This is the pinnacle part of being a man, frame. So frame is how you engage everything. A lot of you guys, when you talk to a girl, you immediately enter a submissive frame. You enter her frame. You try to appease to her, and you try to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be going along with her. Women, you think that's like, oh, I'll just go along with women and then I can like sneakily get some sex. Like I'll just do whatever she says. And when my chance is right, I'll sleep with her. That's some weasel shit. And women can feel that through you, and they will string you along and use you, if you're a guy like that, as she continues to look for a strong leader man, which is a guy with strong frame. Okay. Emil says, a skill issue. When you're risking everything, getting involved with these women, have a body count with 50 or above, and way beyond in a lot of cases. I could tell you have not had sex with a woman in a very long time. Right off rip. Okay. And listen, what is she going to take from you when I'm saying what risk is involved? You see, that's what I'm talking about. You are falling into her frame with that kind of, when this is exactly what I was talking about. When you look at this is a message like it's fear-based, saying a skill issue when you're risking everything. First of all, what is the risk? What are we risking? Are you going to go out? You're risking time, risking money to go on a date, to meet someone potentially, to add value to your life? No, I think that's, I mean, yeah, if you're worried about risking a couple dollars in a couple hours of your life, so you're just going to hoard your money and time and stay at home and, put a thumb in your mouth. That's the problem. You see, it's stuff like that. Guys are afraid of women. Women don't want to be with you if you're afraid of them, because they'll laugh. They're like, I'm nothing to be afraid of. I want to be with a guy that I'm afraid of. That's what they're really thinking. Okay. Of his capability, of his ability to be on the dating market and do well. So this kind of mindset, when you're just like, oh, I'm afraid. Like, brother, like I've been saying on this channel for a long time, the big problem with guys is the modern guy's a coward. You're afraid. You guys are afraid to go talk to a girl. You are literally afraid to go and like just say what's up to a girl in the street. You think that she's gonna fucking slap you or scream and call the police. Like your fears are irrational. Okay, it makes no sense. All right. And like I said, on this channel, I'm gonna give you guys results. So if you want to learn how to do this, pay attention. So take a look at this real quick. Look what's happening. Listen to what they're saying, because we're gonna be breaking out a video here as well. Look, so this is the video website. This is Women Are Shocked as 90% single 10 dudes are women.
For a singles event on Valentine's Day, and here's how it went. It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit.
So real quick,
and here's how it went. It was fun, but there was.
So you're telling me right here initially, look at it, because this is what you go for. None of these women, what does everybody want to say? Oh, they're probably all fat, ugly, and blah, blah. Okay, skinny, blonde, white girl. This girl clearly works out. Okay, she's the little chubster in the middle here. Okay,
more girls than there were guys.
She's cute.
It was definitely, like The Bachelor.
I'm telling you, 100% of you guys in the audience would smash these girls if the door was closed and the opportunity was there. 100%. Even Mr. This guy especially. Okay. So yeah, I'll be first to admit, I'm scared to walk up to one if I try. There you go. Or there you go. You gotta look. You're not gonna get what you want in life if you don't try for it. Just the bottom line. Okay.
For a little bit.
Men don't go to these. Men do not go to
I would. 100% I would.
singles events.
Going to another singles event.
Again, I would. Maybe you guys at home thinking you wouldn't. I would. Okay. I would. Easily. Okay. Run clubs on the single. Okay, so now you're saying, of course I would, but what are you worried about risking? What do you? Let me ask you something, Emil. What are you worried about risking? Do you have like a high, like a big expensive house? Do you have like a Corvette? Do you have a Ferrari, Porsche? Do you have like a multi-million-dollar, stock trading portfolio, 6-figure job? Like, what are you worried about losing? Okay.
Event, and this is my outfit.
Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
So I would love to hear from you all
Would.
as to why you think men don't attend singles events.
Come with us to a Thursday event. No attractive men.
Chubster with her hot friend that wants
Found.
Oh, I gotta fuck. No.
Once again, modern women get.
So this channel's talking about it too. It's just so funny, but they talking about it in a different perspective. Listen to this whiny perspective. Then I'm going to show you how to work the room and whatnot.
Disappointed after attending a single event. The lack of male attendees is the main reason for their disappointment, and some got mad to the point of calling it a waste of time and money.
I signed up for a singles event on Valentine's Day, and here's how it went. I was so nervous, you guys. This was a singles tournament at this paddle club here in New York City. You would play with different partners every game. It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit.
So, and that's good for you when you go to an event when there are. I'm going to break down some game here for you. See, she is talking from a woman's perspective, but there's a couple things. One, women have had it on easy mode in America, in the West, for dating, because everybody just glorifies them for like existing. First of all, right? There's like, wow, you breathe so wonderfully, Jennifer. Let's make you CEO. Okay. But eventually it catches up with them because everybody has to learn relationship skills. And this is why, you guys know who the most who is the guy with the most power? Or excuse me, let me rephrase that. Okay. Who in the sexual marketplace, right? In the sexual marketplace, who has the most power? What is the person? Who is the person with the most power? 30 seconds on the clock. Let's test the chat out real quick. I want to see who knows what I'm talking about. I look forward to your answer, Emil, because I'm still waiting about what's all the stuff you're going to lose. What are the women coming for, buddy? Let's see. Okay, let's see. The one with options. A man spoiled for choice. So this sounds good, James S. That is incorrect. Top men, also incorrect. Tom is left. The person who has least to lose, incorrect. High value men, not as many sexual options, but the chicks want him long term. Incorrect. The person that can walk away, wrong. The one who with nothing to lose, nope, wrong. Top men, nope. The person who is rare, incorrect. The man with strong D, says SS33. Sounds funny and cute, but wrong. Debo says him, incorrect. Top G, wrong. Hex, Enrique, the one who cares leaf, wrong. High value man, wrong. Joey Alvarez, it's the guy who already got a rotation. Out of all of the answers, Joey Alvarez is the closest, but Joey is wrong. A man who doesn't care what others think about him, wrong. Will the Senate pass this no OT tax? I don't know what the fuck you're asking that in the middle of a dating fucking show. You do realize this is live, Christian. Men with confidence, no. Okay, so the answer is no. All right. The most dangerous person and most skilled person on the planet is the guy who is a high value man with game. If you don't understand, and here's when I'm talking about game. Game is he is red pill aware. He can get the girls that he wants to, and he can get the girls that he wants to follow him and listen to him. She cooks, she cleans. Sometimes she's aware of other women and she just kind of turns her head and looks the other way. Okay. Compliance is the number one thing that majority of guys do not have in their relationships. Majority of men are making concessions with women in exchange for vagina. It is a transactional relationship, which is not pure burning desire, which again, majority of guys do not experience, right? It's the guy who has game. That's the one. Everybody in the chat was 100% wrong. The closest one was Joey Alvarez because it does take game to have rotation. However, a guy has to be red pill aware. He has to understand the true nature of men and women. Otherwise, if you deny nature, you're gone. You're cooked. It's over. He knows how to get them to submit, put them to work, and keep them around. And they want to be there. That is the biggest thing. Because when a girl, even if she's the has all the options, that means nothing. Okay. She has perceived options, but only the truth will be seen after the guy sleeps with her. Does he commit to her? Does he put a ring on her finger? So she still has that very, very, very large weak point because she has to, if she were to figure out who's who, she typically can't. Because there's so many suitors, and the average woman doesn't have the skill set to like decide, oh, is this guy really like me, or does he just want to have sex with me? Right? Compared to a guy on top, he knows exactly, this girl, I like her. This girl, I just want to have sex with her, but I can get them both and put them to work for me. And he doesn't think in scarcity. For me, I know, guys, and I'm telling you, I am 39 years old. Okay? I am 39 years old. I am not worried about women one bit. It is literally the last thing I worry about in my life right now. I know I will always have some woman around because it's a skill set, because my frame is strong and my game is really tight. So the person with the most value is the guy who is aware and goes to game and has game. So if you're a kind of guy who's aware and you have game, you're rare, and women will pick up when they realize you have game and you have frame. Women right now hate a guy with weak frame, and all guys, majority of guys have weak frame. So when they meet you, they're just going to assume that you're just a schmuck like the rest of these guys, unless you like look exorbitantly different, which is like you're hella jacked, you're hella good looking. That's the only things that can really stand out. But even these jacked and good looking guys, they're simps too. I've seen how these guys text, right? So that being said, this is 100% how you win. Because if I walk into this place, I know, one, I'm impartial. I like the girls that like me. So I'm going to talk to every girl and see, because a lot of you guys, again, going back to the frame, the first problem you do wrong is when you go to these events, you're immediately looking to go into a girl's frame like, oh, I'll like you, so I'll do whatever you want. I like you. And see, I'm doing like the under gesture because you're going under her wing. You're like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna get in your frame. I like you, so let's do what you want to do. Let's do your thing. And it's not how it works. And women despise that. They despise a guy that's a little beta. Okay, they despise it. And the ones who really dislike strong masculine guys, typically they're masculine themselves and they have some kind of daddy issue or something at home, so they don't trust men. So they have like this, resistance to submitting to men because they have traumatized from the past. That's deeper than we're going to go right now. But majority of women that are healthy and normal, they're going to want a guy that they can submit to. Okay. So that's step one. And when you walk in the room, you're going to be able to see, okay, I'm going to talk to every girl and I'm going to find out which girls like me. Because part of being a good player and part of having a good game is you don't try to convert girls that don't like you. You don't try to do that. If she don't like you, she don't like you. If you go out and a bunch of girls rejecting you time and time and time again, you have to look in the mirror like, okay, am I fat? Do I have like a big gross beard that's not groomed up and taken care of? Are my teeth yellow? Do I smell bad? Am I washing myself? Am I preparing myself? Okay. Because that's an issue a lot of guys deal with. But if you have those things handled, then from there, you start making your shots. You start shooting your shots. It's that simple. And you see who you gauge the reactions. So that's the step one you do. You walk into the room. Okay. Step two is very simple. Find the girls that you have a good vibe with and have a good time. Make her laugh. Because when I talk to girls, I like to crack jokes and make them laugh and stuff. And I make girls laugh to the point that, like, they laugh really, really hard. And if you get them laughing really, really hard on first date, that is a cheat code. I'm not telling you to be a clown, but if you can, because the ultimate sign of intelligence is actually humor, right? I don't know if you guys know that, but that's what's really so, like, when you're playing on the game internationally, if you can make a joke and make a girl laugh internationally, right? You like tell a joke to like a Korean girl, you tell a joke to a Japanese girl, Thai girl, Filipino girl, Brazilian girl, Colombian girl, whatever. Right? If you can break that language barrier and make them laugh, especially if you make them laugh in a foreign language, they're gonna be like, wow, this guy's funny. This guy's like, they don't get those feelings. It's super, super, super rare. Okay. You get that going, and then the other girls are going to watch you having fun with this girl, and they're going to be bored with their guys because those guys are betas, and betas are just supplicating to them. Okay. And then they're going to want to come over to you. It happens all the time. And that's how you have frame. You do your thing. You find the girls that like you, and you start creating your kingdom. You start creating your little bubble of attention and fun at these events. Okay, so that's first things first. Now, she's saying the girls are outnumbering the guys here. That's also in your favor too, because now the women have to compete for the guys. All right, that's a big difference there. So let's continue here.
There was food and drinks and a DJ, so the vibe was good, but I wasn't really vibing with anyone. So please keep pushing me to put myself out there. Thanks, guys.
I'm not 6 feet. I don't have a six-pack. I don't make six figures. And guess what? I don't care. Less than attractive.
So again, guys who are happy and doing good and dating and stuff, they're not like leaving these kind of, comments, like these misery-based comments. And, that's a surefire way to see that somebody's miserable. So if you guys are reading these comments at home, like, see somebody is like, they think the same that I do. You don't want to be on this guy's side. You don't want to be in that guy's frame of mind. I'll tell you that right now.
Attractive guys would be rejected. Singles events. I have 6-pack and make 6 figures. Just not 6 foot tall, so women will date me and let me take care of everything while letting me know they are settling. I'm out.
So again, this is a guy, when you write messages like this is the average guy. No frame and no game. I have 6-pack. I make 6 figures, just not 6 foot tall. So women will date me, let me take care of everything while letting me know they are settling. Yeah, I'm out. Okay, first things first. There's a couple things. Everybody settles when they get in a relationship. First of all, okay? You're not some girl's perfect choice. And let's be honest, she's not your perfect choice. Okay? Period. Everybody fucking settles, first of all. Okay? That's just adulthood, recognizing life's truths. Okay? So whining, crying on the internet about it. Number 2, he says, let me take care of everything while letting me know they're saying. That's just called being a man, bro. If you're going to be in a relationship, you are going to be handling most of everything. What do you want? You want her to pay 50% of everything? The problem out there is just dudes are soft. That's the real truth. That's the real truth of our time. Is that, guys, and it's never been easier. Guys, I'm not even trying. I'm not even like actively really going out there and trying, like giving it my best, because I'm just like, I've already had my fill, right? And if they come, it comes. And it's like going to a restaurant. Like, are you getting dessert? I mean, will I eat dessert? Yeah. Do I need it? No. Dessert's not coming. It's okay. I've had my fair share. That's where I want you guys to get, where you're just totally satisfied. Okay. But I also know that I can just go out and get it anytime I want. It's going to take some time. That's it. You always find a girl out there, especially if you have a game. It's timeless. This guy doesn't have a game. He's crying.
I remember the days that men used to pay for these single events that were free to women. We no longer go to these single events because we had to pay for them, and then no women would show up. Now they know how we felt years ago.
Just a wiener, little crybaby. Now you know. Now you know.
At least she was lucky when it
guys.
constant anytime soon. And for those who want to understand men's reason for not attending a single event, have a look at the next clip.
Tell you about my experience speed dating in.
So again, absolutely would. Are you telling me this girl's not good enough for you? Emil, you didn't tell me what you do for a living, or hey, listen. Time wasting something, wasting years on something that does not work out. I did plenty of clubbing and always found the same types. So wait a minute. Let me just see if I could wrap my head around this. So you went to a club and always found the same types. Now that means, I know what that means for you. That means the same type of women always rejected you and you changed nothing about yourself. That's the translation here. Right? Guys, if you are continuously failing in something, you need help from an outside source. You're not going to figure it out on your own. Because if you would have figured it out on your own, you'd be there by now and you wouldn't be filled with anger and frustration. The only person who's wasting time is you. You're wasting your time. The women aren't wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Every time you blame outward, it's them. No, it's not. It's you. It's 100% you. Okay. And that's why I always tell you guys, we have the Money Muscles Game monthly coaching where I teach guys this day in and day out. How to get your stuff together, how to look good, how to talk to women, how to lead women, how to guide them. Not just getting sex is child's play, bro. Child's play. It's like a child's game. It's so easy for me. That's the day one. That'll be handled. If you work with me, you'll be worst case scenario, couple of weeks. That's it. If you haven't had sex in a very long time, like literally just work a couple weeks with me, you'll be set. Okay. So again, kind of incorrect there. Okay. Take a quick look at this. We'll be right back.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching today's video. We're going to get right back to that, but I want to tell you quickly about my coaching program, the Money Muscles Game Monthly. If you're having trouble getting women in your life, keeping them around, and getting dates, if you're having trouble with your finances, this is the program for you. It's a very simple program dedicated to solving those problems with you right now. Each of these coaching sessions are a group coaching session with live interaction with me on the second and fourth Sunday. Every month, we meet at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom to discuss exactly what is going on with you, what problems you have, what roadblocks are in the way. And then from there, we come up with a special plan for you to get the results that you want. I know what you could say. There's all this free information on the internet. There's all these free content creators putting all this stuff out. If that were the case, the world would be healed by now, but it's not. Okay, it's the blind leading the blind. You don't even know what's good information or not. You need a mentor. You need a group. You need a tribe, and you need to be held accountable. That's what you have in the Money Muscles Game Month. In addition to that, we have a free 24-hour support Telegram chat where you can link up with other like-minded men just like you who are dedicated to solving their dating and money problems right now. So, If that sounds like something you're interested in, I want you to stop what you're doing right now. Go to modernlifedating.com/monthly, sign up, and then you're going to get an email sent to you with a Telegram link so you can join the Telegram chat and get on your plan to fix your problems immediately. Do not let another day go by where you silently suffer, lying to yourself, saying you're going to figure it out, because you won't. You need help. You need a mentor. You need group support. That's what I am. That's what my community is. I've dragged myself from the depths of poverty to the tops of financial success. I've dated hundreds of women around the world. I can easily teach you how to do this. It is a cakewalk. But it all starts with you going to modernlifedating.com/monthly and signing up today. Thanks so much, and let's get back to today's video.
Go right now, modernlifedating.com/coaching. And specialty to my people watching me is if you're a guy, you've already have your finances together. Money's not a problem in a sense, like, your bills are paid, you're doing well, you're ranging anywhere from like $80,000 a year upwards to $1 million plus a year. That's the range I can. If you guys are watching me, guys like you, I can absolutely help you out as well. There's a one-on-one booking link down below, and there's also the group monthly coaching, which is probably honestly the easiest thing to get you sorted out. So go ahead and click on those links, sign up, and then I'll get with you within 24 hours. So going back to this now, this is again another cute girl. The thing is this, guys, and again, if you want to find, because I know this is what a lot of guys say, and this is showing to me that guys just don't understand the reality of the game. A lot of guys are like, I don't want to have sex with a bunch of girls. I want to look for a girlfriend. I want to look for a wife. Yes, you still have to go on a date with a bunch of women to find a good one. It doesn't just happen like that. It's not like I teach a game, you find a perfect girl, it's over. No, you're going to have to go through some heartbreaks. You're going to have to meet some girls that you don't like. You're going to volume is the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Okay. So that being said, you have to get going, right? That's it. You just have to get going. You have to start now. You have to start now. Okay. Let's continue.
New York City. And we're like, this selection? Literally every single guy was 5'6" or under, and there was not one cute guy.
That was the feedback of the event she attended, and this is what most guys face when they participate in this gathering.
I again, like, if her words at any point offended you at home, you watch this and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. You see, fuck these hoes. If that at any point happened to you, you have weak frame. Okay, because I will look at a girl like this who says, oh, you're not 6 foot tall, you're not jack, you're not whatever. I'm just like, you're not for me. You're not for me then. God bless you. Go look for your unicorn. I'm looking for a girl who lives with me in a very strange place that few people try to visit, but it's a great place to live. It's called reality. That's where I live. Okay. If she's delusional, peace. Think about the ego of a guy that would get upset about that. So you just want every woman parroting your belief systems out for the world, for you to be like, that's right, she agrees with me, Bob from accounting, she agrees with me. Finally the world is getting its act together. Like, what kind of a nerd do you fucking think you sound like, bro? Having that kind of delusional perspective. You both are you know what? You hate delusional women because you're delusional. That's the real truth right there. Okay. I see this girl and I'm like, if this girl gave me time of day, bro, this girl's easy as hell, bro. And she's fine. She's fine. And you shoot your shot. Always shoot your shot. Because you think every guy she's dated has been like some super good looking guy, some super giga chad. No, absolutely not. But again, you take women's value of their words at face value. You're like, this is all face value. And then you wonder like why you get burned later. Come on, guys. Okay. See, now the truth comes out. Look, see, it's okay. This is what we're here for. Here now, you were being a victim at the beginning. I gave you a little, a little bit of reality via accountability. And now You're healing. You're coming to the truth. You're accepting the truth. I will admit, I stopped trying after a while. Can we define after a while? Couple months? I know what you mean about volume. It just becomes easier to show up and not go for it. There's the truth. There it is. It's like an instinct, at least for me. Appreciate the input. It's not an instinct. It's what you have practiced. If every time you see a hot girl and you're like, oh, I'm not going to talk to her. 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 You're conditioning yourself. You're conditioning yourself. You have to unlearn what you have learned and think like, wow, that girl's beautiful. I'm going to go talk to her right now. Beautiful girl, go. That's why, like, when you see those guys that are like really idiots, like low IQ guys, they just like must lift the weights and talk to girls, right? Those like low IQ imbeciles, they always get girls because they're just following their baseline instincts. You know, that's it. You're like, oh, but I fucking 900 calculations in my head too. Oh, is the angle of her jaw and the chin and her is she giving me enough IOIs? No, you're a nerd, bro. You know why girls don't like you? Because you are, I hate to say it, you're a pussy who's afraid of girls, bro. If you're afraid of girls, that means you're a pussy. And if you're a pussy, you got pussy in you, you're not gonna get the pussy that you want. You already got the pussy. You are the pussy. Okay, girls don't want that. You have to unlearn your bad behavior.
What men would be motivated or interested in a single event after comments like this? Most modern women are looking for Chad only, regardless of the setting. And
again, this is a crybaby channel. Whining, wah, 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 wah.
They are looking for those guys on a dating app, single event, and in any other possible setting you can think of. Therefore, if you are the average Mike who works at Amazon, going to a single event will not make any difference because the likelihood of being rejected is the same as anywhere else. What is the point of paying to be rejected? We are well aware that most of us are not Chad, and we are.
So a couple things. No, you're going to have a higher probability of success in a dating arena than you will just like cold approaching girls in the streets because they're exclusively there for the sake of dating.
We are clever enough not to pay to be rejected. But there is a vital piece of information most modern women are missing. They aren't aware that Chad doesn't need to attend a single event to find women. They already have a large pool to pick from. And with that being said, they have no reason to attend it.
Now we're going to see a woman trying to sell the tickets for her single event. But she was clever enough to use a great selling point, which is an abundance of male attendees. Her advertisement video shows an event full of men. Let's have a look at what she is trying to sell to women.
It's a conversation event where everyone just happens to be single and we discuss interesting topics and get to hear different perspectives. We'll give you the conversation starters and topics so you don't need to worry about what to talk about next. You can just enjoy chatting to some great people and suss out who you'd like to get to know more. There's a big grazing table and plenty of chances to go around and chat to those people who pique your interest. You need to come and check out our Singles Connection event. Our last one in February was such a success. Head to our bio to apply. We already have over 130 new applications for this event. We'll see you there.
So I see nothing with I want to go to this event. I see this and I just see, okay, all I see is a bunch of dudes that look kind of like nerds. And you know, kind of like Mr. Effeminate pose here. Look at this guy. You know, at least he's there, but this guy, I can tell. Look at this effeminate pose. Hands in between his legs, shelled up, you know, not unkempt haircut, you know. I look at this guy like I could beat this guy. At least this guy has like a little bit of more of a presence. Nice watch, nice fashion. He's not sitting like a chick, you know. I look at this and think this is an opportunity to shine. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That looks fun. Exactly. I would like to go in there and talk. You know, don't buy the hype, Bryce.
He is very intelligent and
look at this. Look at this guy. Nerd on the left guy. I know I got more swagger in game than this guy.
Her advertisement video was
this guy's looking at her tits. Did you see this guy? Like this guy's like clearly looking at her tits.
We'll see you there.
She is very intelligent. And her
Look, I think this guy, does he still look at her tits? Does he? I feel like he takes a look at her tits.
Advertisement video was well thought through. She knows.
You know, you got, and there's another thing too. If you meet some of these girls and you meet, she's a chubster, but if some of these girls too, okay, they can invite you to other events. They can invite you and you can go meet their girlfriends. And that's how the chain reaction of not living in our mother's basement works. You know, you can go out and like meet people, touch grass, breathe fresh air, let sunlight touch your eyeballs. Okay.
That women are losing interest because men usually don't go. But to
look at that girl. That girl's fine. This chick is fine. I mean, this is just me. I feel like this girl's cute. And you know, she's talking to this guy. This guy obviously, I mean, he's got the whole I got long hair gay shit going on, which hey, you rock it if you got it, I guess. But you know, I don't know. I'm sus guys who grow their hair long. I'm like, bro, go ahead. What are you doing? What's going on here? Got your hair. Anyways, this girl, though she looks good.
don't go.
She's interested in probably because he's jacked. This guy's fucking super jacked.
But to get around.
Yeah, again, look, this guy, Asian nerd, long hair, the glasses. I don't get this long hair thing, guys. This guy, no wherewithal to understand, hey, I'm balding in the back, so I should shave my head or get a hair transplant, but just rocking the fucking George Costanza is no good.
This fact and get modern women.
Okay, here's this guy earlier talking, like the guy said was he looked decent. Now look like he's controlling the conversation. All these girls, all the girls looking at him, even fucking Mr. Effeminate. You see, so you can easily run the conversation. Now you can see like, oh, they're all fat stuff. Hey, listen, if it was go home or go with Mrs. Chubby Cowboy Boots here, I'd go home with her. Like, why are we pretending we wouldn't?
To buy the ticket, she came up with the idea.
Again, look at this guy in the background. Yikes!
Go, but to get around this fact and get modern women to buy the ticket.
Look at this guy. Yikes, bro. You could tell me you're going to go there and not get attention. This guy, the bald hair, the patch, the soul patch on the chin, you know, yikes. Look at this girl. She's cute.
She came up with the idea of having a video showing an abundance of men, but we have to give her credit for her creativity. She deserved it.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Almost finished?
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me know when.
No. Finish now.
Okay.
Can you check it?
I can check later. Thank you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Excuse me. I had my Vietnamese cleaning lady, her husband came over. He had to change the water and do some maintenance on my ice bath on the balcony. Please forgive me. I hope you can forgive me. I live a very busy life, but I'm here. How's today's episode? Are we learning anything, or is it just me ranting incoherently? There's a little bit of both. Come on, if you're not learning something today, okay? This is, again, look at this guy. Look at Kirpal here. Kirpal has bigger balls than you. This Indian dude going for the Becky. Okay. Carl Theodore, killing homie. Thank you very much. That is a lovely suit, sir. You look like a gentleman and a scholar.
But her advertisement video doesn't reflect the reality, and this is what we are about to see in the next clip.
Let's see it. Let's see the reality. I see more girls than guys. I look forward to situations like this because I know I can shine.
One thing I don't see mentioned on these single event videos, and maybe it's different in every area, but in Virginia Beach, single events charge men more to attend. Charge men more to be there and wonder why it's all women.
Only in today's day and age will a grown man go on the internet and complain that, wow, this singles event has more women than men. Buddy, I've got some bad news for you. But maybe, just maybe, you might be gay, which is okay. Go to the gay bar. But in straight land, guys like me, If you tell me that the event is like so many girls, I'm going. I am going. Bruno Mars has these private events here. Okay. And he goes, I'm not going to say what club, but he goes there and they always becomes invite. And this is Tokyo, becomes invite only. And if you're a guy and you want to go, you have to get a table. And the table was a minimum of like $2,000. Okay. Girls can go for free. And every time it's like a 3-to-1 girl to guy ratio. It's wild. It is wild. If you've never been to a party where there's more girls than there's guys, you don't really understand what it feels like to have women compete for you. It feels great. It feels amazing. This is so funny.
They want you to pay for everything and expect to do nothing in return. The risk.
Who does that sound like in the chat? Who does that sound like in the chat? Just going to put a hint there. They want you to pay for everything and expect you to do nothing in return. This risk is not worth it. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. You think a woman's just going to come in? If a woman comes into your life and does nothing in return, you have weak frame. You have accepted the terms of your surrender. That is what you have done. You have accepted the terms of your surrender. You allowed it to be okay.
Is not worth it. My boyfriend had to come to my country to find me. It was so sad when he was almost crying, telling me he had never come home to a warm homemade meal and a smile. We are very traditional and family oriented here in Dominican Republic. All that independence that they wanted so bad has come back to haunt them. I wouldn't go to any of those women's single events. It's a complete waste of time. Men, work on yourself. You will be glad that you did. This is the reality of what goes down in most of these events.
Funny.
But those trying to...
Rabbi, you guys, you're here crying too, and you're crying about a woman, a prostitute with syphilis. What happened? You got syphilis from a prostitute, and that's why you're talking about it? Some girl gave you an STD, and now you're mad at all girls? Facts. Everyone settles. She's a syphilis oinking former prostitute. Sounds to me like you use prostitutes. Am I right or am I right? Looks like Clary's comment section. That's funny. The near air is air. Maybe. Guys complaining about a negligible amount of money is gross. Well, you gotta be, I don't know, bro. If a guy's in America, you're after the age of 35 and like money's an issue to you, you fumbled the bag of your life, guys. You gotta get it together. Okay.
Sell the ticket painted as if it is flooded with man. If you look at the footage closely, you will realize that most tables have 3 women and only 1 man.
So you're telling me this guy's mad because you got to go sit down at a table where it's just you and there's 3 women competing for your attention. That's funny, bro. If these guys couldn't get a girl at a Mormon Brigham Young University event, they're completely lost, bruh. It's so funny.
But at this point, we can consider this event successful because others didn't even have the opportunity to start, as the host had to cancel it due to men's lack of interest. Even though there weren't enough men for every woman present in that event, they should still be happy because at least those guys gave them the opportunity to go out and interact with others. But I am glad guys are no longer wasting their time and resources on things like this. We know that paying to be rejected is a bad dating and financial strategy.
Next, we have another group of women who have something to.
That's so funny, bro. That is so funny to cry. This guy's back. It's been a while. I would never want to go to one of these events. Looks like a bunch of wage cuck consumers aggregating. Welcome back, Modern Wagey.
To say about the number of attractive guys they found in the event they attended.
So immediately they're going to be complaining about the attractiveness of the guys. So man, again, if your frame is strong, okay, you don't care what anybody thinks about you. Only person you care about what you think. The only person whose opinion you care about is your own, about yourself.
With us to a Thursday event. Pet talk before we leave.
Yes, you do, Rabbi. Yes, you do. You do use prostitutes. Don't lie to me.
No attractive men found. Maybe next time.
Why would a strong, independent...
That is so funny. It should no attractive men found, and these guys made a whole portion about that. And this chick is literally...
who could be a better fit for them, but their inability...
That's funny.
...to look in other...
Her big fat friend is obviously sidelining
Shut
her.
up and take my money.
Okay. Shout out to Dax Hill. It's been a while. He's back. He says $20 super chat. Hope all is well, MLD. Number one, number of lays matters. Had to go to 100 plus girls to find 3 good ones. Yes. Male to female ratios, everything. In 2010, at just 51% girls act right. Night and day difference. They can sense it. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for the big dono. Appreciate that. But that's what I'm saying here, guys. So when you go to these events, okay, you can't be thinking in this like defeatist mindset. You will never, ever, ever, ever regret getting dressed if you're in a good state of mind and you want to go meet a girl. Okay, I don't care if there's a bunch of guys and there's only a couple of girls. I will still go and shoot my shot because you're still collecting points. And every time you collect a little bit of points, going out, talking to girls, trying to get the number, trying to get the date, trying to get them in bed. Every time you do this, you get more experience points. Okay. And you have to stack experience points to get better at this to the point that you'll be effortlessly attracting girls, effortlessly having girls on your rotation, effortlessly having girls doing cooking, cleaning, taking care of you. But you have to understand volume is the biggest thing you have to be doing. You got to be talking to girls. You got to be on dating apps. You got to be trying in order to get this problem handled. But once it's handled, that's what things guys don't realize. Once you handle your dating problems, it is the biggest relief off of your back as a man. Because just like I can just go out there and get what I want. It's that simple. It is really that simple. Okay. Don't overcomplicate it, and this ties into yesterday's episode where I say, don't have a negative mindset. Like if you go to if you go into these events with a positive, optimistic mindset, then you're going to have so much success because you're going to get it's going to be a W to you no matter what, which reminds me, we've got to do my favorite part of the show. Comment review, where we review comments by viewers like you at home. We're doing really good this episode too. By the way, go ahead and smash that like button. We are popping off. We got 150 people plus watching across all platforms. Thank you all for being here today. Yesterday, I did a quick episode talk about how you need to be optimistic. Guys, I just found something out. I'm not trying to garner pity either. Okay. Now here's the thing. I just found out that I thought I needed stem cells in my knees, right? And because my knees are hurting a lot and they've been like really hurting a long time. And I thought I needed stem cells because I have like early stage, some signs of early osteoarthritis in my knees. So I went and got some MRIs done recently. So I have good news and I have bad news. Okay. What do you want to hear first? Do you want to hear the good news or the bad news? Then we're going to do the comment review. regarding my knees, good news or bad news? Okay. Let me know. First one in the chat to come up with it, I'm going to put it up on the screen. Standing by. Carl Theodore, he says, tell us the bad then good, end with positivity. You guys are also funny. So the bad news is both of my ACLs are fully torn, and they have been torn for quite some time. The good news is I just thought I was being a pussy, and I just thought I'm getting older, and that's why my knees hurt. I've been fucking fighting full contact with these busted ACLs. I've been lifting. I've been training. I've been traveling around the world, swimming. Unbelievable. Super, 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 super yikes. But I just have such a positive can-do mindset that no matter what comes my way, if it's not associated with winning and getting the shit done that I need to get done in my life, I don't want it near me. That includes women. That includes everything, right? Yeah, I've been kicking people. I've been kicking people with both my legs and winning intense sparring battles in the gym with guys bigger than me, with more skill than me, some of these guys. But I'm just kind of drive forward, Dricus Duplessis style. Just sometimes you just got to use brute force. Unreal, right? But I just have such a positive mindset that I just doesn't even worry about it. Now I'm going to be getting this handled as soon as possible. And then I'm going to be really good to go. Shoot. So anyways, let's go to the comments real quick. Okay. Comments, review, where we're at. I think this is it. Let's go. Comment review. Excuse me. So 131 likes, 1 dislike, 137 ups, 1 dislike. What a hater. On the one episode that says why you need optimistic, somebody's like, no, you don't need to be optimistic. Buh. Thumbs down. It's funny. Anyways, Firestream says Metroplex 9610. Thank you. Positivity Me says Mike Harton. The man welding says agreed. So much negativity and pessimism everywhere. No matter what happens, I stay positive and my life just keeps getting better. Let the losers lose and us winners will keep winning. Straight up facts. Siege says, thanks for the stream, MLD. I've been down in the dumps lately, so this was much needed. Don't be down in the dumps. Be positive. If you be unhappy for no reason, you can be happy for no reason, okay? You got this. Franz Wild, Daniel, my favorite Jew, Alpha Jew of the channel. Love me some hot sauce too. But yeah, you got to be careful around your eyes when having it. Oh yeah, I got hot sauce in my eye yesterday. That was terrible. You guys missed that. Also, great and important message. Without integrity and positivity, everything else will fail. There is a reason that hope is one of the 3 cardinal Christian virtues. Absolutely. Pro Special says, I will admit that last Sunday was major blow to me, staying positive as over 40% of my countrymen voted for commies, but I am turning that into positive energy to building my plan B. Nice. MLD is a crystallization of positivity. Thank you. Daniel says, crushing it. K. Francis says, please do a video on how to deal with narcissistic parents. I will be doing that with Paul and Ryan Fowler. Charlie and Miguel were on Fresh and Fit again tonight. Myron Fresh said they're the best in the game when it comes to crypto. Did I reply to that? I just came on. What does MLD know? FNF don't. I don't know. Autism moment, possibly. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. And again, like I said, if you need my help, you want to get your dating life sorted today, work with me. I will change you. I've been changing the lives of 1,000+ people since I started live streaming in 2019, and it is not going anywhere. I'm here. I'm knocking this thing out, but you are going to be getting older and more frustrated, okay, if you don't handle this stuff. So join my monthly coaching. We're going to help you. Like I said, in a couple of weeks, you'll be dating a girl. Literally, a couple of weeks, you'll be dating a girl. You're going to have a good amount of awareness brought to you about what you don't know and what you need to improve, but only a matter of time before we solve your problems. So until then, we will see you tomorrow. Take care and peace out.